This is the High Sierra Trail from Mineral King to Whitney Portal. We're doing 6 days of hiking. It's 60 miles, about 16,000 feet elevation gain. And on the last day, we're going over the top of Whitney and down to Whitney Portal. The night before we hit the trail, we're staying at this Silver City Lodge. It's a really beautiful little resort town with these cute cabins, beds, stoves, fire pits in each cabin. They got a restaurant that's really good, a little general store with all the stuff you might have forgot, mountain house and bug spray and sunscreen and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a really good last little piece of civilization here before we hit the trail. When you get to the trailhead at Mineral King, it's recommended that you put a tarp wrapping the bottom of your car. There's marmots that like to get up under your car. They think antifreeze tastes sweet and they'll eat into your line, so we put tarps under our car.
I'm Adrian, 36 pounds, 3 ounces. Charlie Antonelli, 36 pounds, 3-pound fanny.
Brad, 40 pounds, with some change.
I'm John, 38 pounds. Yeah, guys, this is it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's yours, that's yours.
Thank you so much.
Be safe out there.
Yeah,
guys.
we will. We'll keep an eye out too. Thank you.
Have you ever gone up Whitney before?
No.
How's the fanny and the backpack? Yeah. Fantastic.
That's just like super dramatic. Yeah.
Kazoo on certain days. On tracks 1 and 2. I wonder if there was some.
Yeah, it was a long day. Starts right off with a steep incline, big down, and then you come right back up. It's an ass kicker, but we made it to Pinto Lake.
Here we are. 5 more days of this.
Yep.
I was very excited to not sit on my bear bin this time and get a fancy chair like these schmucks over here.
Yeah.
So I went to REI and I got one that was even lighter than them. Problem is that it's too light and it's missing a piece. So I tried to jimmy rig it with my sleeping pad, and you know what? It actually feels fucking terrible. It's awful. This is gonna be terrible. Thank you, REI.
All right, we survived night 1. Sun's coming out. It's getting warm. It was a little cold last night, but we all lived. So it's time to break camp and hit the trail. We have 7.6 miles to do today, 2,400 feet elevation to climb. Although we end up a little bit lower after. Anyways, should be a good day, a little easier than yesterday. So time to hit it. Go for it.
I got a nice little medley of Skittles, Runts, and Gummy Bears, aka fresh fruit.
Jelly beans all the way. The choice of our greatest president, Ronald Reagan. He loved his jelly beans.
Turns out Adrian packed about 4 pounds of the fresh fruit mix, as it's come to be known, and so I got half of it in the cabin. Delicious.
Sports beans with caffeine.
About like regenerative agriculture, buffalo.
Made it to night 2 camp. This place is gorgeous. We didn't quite go as far as we wanted. We found this beautiful spot. We just decided to stay here. Alright, so one of the best parts of backpacking is the backpacking food. So I got the pad thai. It's an 840 calorie gut bomb, and it's absolutely delicious. Probably the best meal you get.
Good to go. Kill. Oh.
Take 3.
Throw it.
No editing.
All right,
This
here
is
we
we'll
go.
just keep going.
Good to go. Kale and white bean stew. Actually, very delicious. Almost, if you squint, it tastes like someone made it. Touch of olive oil, extra delicious. Significantly better than last night's pad thai. Will recommend.
All right. The herbed mushroom risotto, much better than the pad thai. Got the good to go with a little olive oil. Not bad, not bad.
Okay, I had the beef stroganoff after last night's disaster. This was a welcomed reprieve. Dare I say, better than my mother's? I'm not sure, but I do plan on writing in a letter to the company when I get back. A nice thank you.
Chicken vindaloo from Backpacker's Pantry. I'm transported to the streets of New Delhi.
So it's the morning of day 3. Because we cut yesterday short, we have to do 16 miles today, so it's going to be a long one. Fortunately, we dropped 3,000 feet. But I think cutting it was worth it for this campsite. This place is beautiful. After that short uphill on day 3, it's just this nice, beautiful, gradual downhill. It's beautiful. Camera, what this was?
This right here behind me is a great example of an old building made of wood. It's been in the mountains, made of the wood that it's currently made out of for many, many years, as you can tell by how old it looks. Very old.
So we've ended up on this slope here where it's all identical trees. There's no other vegetation, nothing else alive except for this one tree. I love this topography. This sand, a little bit of life, but it's just so barren. What's here is just incredibly strong. It's wild.
Oh man, that's great.
This is what we do this for.
I am not religious, but this is church right here. This is my church. And, you can't get here unless you put through 3 hard days of nature, of getting through nature to get to a place like this. And you just feel it. You can't, there's no words for it. This is what we do this for. Yeah, it's God. This matches some of like a lot of the Kings Canyon beauty right here.
Oh man, this is a little ready to be out of this like glare though.
Yeah.
Woo! That's like a real
It's an
lot.
adult one. Yeah, it's not like 8. Here, let me know where. Okay, cool.
All right, Propos.
Beautiful.
Do you want to describe what we're looking at?
Not me. That's Adrian's job.
Well, that's the Kern Canyon behind us. It's like one of the few things that, I don't know about you guys, that I saw on like a satellite map of California that you can actually see and make out. You go like, oh, what's that gash? And it's that thing. And we're going about that distance the other way, uphill, and then another 5,000 feet up or so. It'd be great.
Move it. All right.
We're halfway through, and I'm almost halfway through my fucking olive oil. I've been drinking it. I've been putting it in my food. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
We made it to the Kern Hot Springs campsite. It's another gorgeous spot. It's good because it's a low elevation. We're at 6,800 feet, so the air is a little richer. We're just surrounded by these big canyons on all sides. Water access is real easy. There's bear cans here. You can do fires. It's a great camp spot. The hot springs seemed questionable. They looked pretty murky, so we decided just for a dip in the river instead. Today we have 3,500 feet to climb, spread out over 11 miles as we make our way up the Kern River Valley. We end the day at the John Muir Junction, which means for the rest of the trip, we are on the JMT. So maybe one of the best spots, the best things about this campsite is it has a toilet. But then the best thing of that, check out the view from this toilet.
Good morning. It is day 5.
Whew, it's been a long one.
Yeah.
We are basically on our last day. We are going to get to Guitar Lake sometime later this afternoon. Basically, instantly go to bed. We're eating our dinners for lunches today. Sleep 6 hours, and then wake up at midnight, climb up Whitney, and down into the Owens Valley.
It's going to be a long day with a little nap in the middle.
Yay. I'm going behind there.
Really, I think we can go.
It is hot up here. We are just stuck in our tents.
When it's hot, there's only one way to cool off. How high are we? We're at what, like 11,000? 11,500. Blistering heat. There's snow. Let's do it.
Polar bear sound. Oh yeah, good sound. Look at this.
Oh! Squeeze it in, boys. Yeah.
It's 2:15 in the morning. Time to get up and climb Mount Whitney.
I'm cold. I'm motivated. This morning's Mount Whitney, 3:30 in the morning. Be there in a few hours.
Yeah, $10.
This is crazy, but awesome. I've never walked up a giant mountain in the dark, so first time for everything. At least we got bread.
Yeah, lamps on. Yeah. So we're at the point, we're at the JMT junction. We have to drop our packs and pack a little day pack for the last mile and a half up to the summit.
We're about a mile from the summit.
Good times, slightly sketchy, super fun. A little cold. Yeah, going around.
High five.
Yeah, man.
Yes, yes, yes.
Angelica, Charlie, Diego, Daddy loves you.
Rachel and David Jude on the way. Daddy loves you.
I miss you, man.
Back of 8 on your switchbacks.
So now we gotta get down. We need to go down the 99 switchbacks to get down.
Right, awesome. Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
It's the end.
Hang on it. Alright. Did it.
Did it.
We did it, guys.
Did it. Did it. So at the end of the trail, burgers and beer. Burgers and beer, guys. Charlie.
So here we have this is your classic American double cheeseburger, and I haven't eaten all day. Been in the woods for 6 days. It's so beautiful. I can't even get myself to eat this right now.
I can.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Heads recording.
Yeah, we did it.
This is the end. We did
We
it.
did it, guys. Yes.
Yeah. 6 hours, 7 hours of pole.
7 hours of pole.
Yeah.
We did it.
We survived it. There it is.
It is.
That's trailhead.
That's it.
Some dudes climb some mountains.
That's it. Baby shark.
Baby shark.
Let's go hunt. Let's go hunt. Let's go.